Why are fans so upset, or at least I feel like they are here in the United States with this LIV tour?
Well, I think DP that the PGA Tour has done a very good job of turning what is really a commercial battle. You've got somebody that's just coming after them commercially, and they've turned it into a morality play by saying this money is Saudi money, it's dirty money, it's and listen, no one is going to be defending the Saudi government and MBS for the things that they've done. But I think the tour has made a PR play, and I think a lot of people are happy the way professional golf is run now. They watch it, they consume it, and it would be very similar to, honestly, a few years ago when the Chinese decided to buy a lot of big soccer players from Europe and put these teams together in this Chinese league, and they just gave them silly money, and of course a lot of these guys went, but they went to an inferior competition, and I think the fans were against that at the time, and in a lot of ways the fans have been molded to get to a particular outcome.
Why is Phil Mickelson the bad guy?
Well, look, I mean, Phil, basically he has had a steady supply of foot bullets throughout this entire past 6 months. I think that Phil has always sort of thought himself to be the smartest guy in the room, and he thought he could work everything and make it all. By the way, it's worked for a lot of years, right? Let's acknowledge that he's done a great job of creating a brand. But Phil Mickelson, 51 years old, is no longer, frankly, obviously he had an amazing PGA last year and became the oldest ever major champion. So there's something to be said about that. But he's no longer a force in professional golf. He's 51 years old. And he was given, let's be frank, a boatload of money. And depending on who you listen to, I do believe it's at least $100 million just to sign. And then you play 8 weeks and you get guaranteed money. I mean, the real thing about LIV is that people need to stop looking at it like it makes economic sense. It makes no economic sense. None. They're going to just essentially throw $1 billion against the wall this year. And they don't care because they want to buy a seat at the table. They are positioning themselves not for this event this week, 48 guys that most of whom you've never heard of or would care to watch, but they're looking at the guys that are sitting on the sidelines on the PGA Tour thinking to themselves, this bottom feeder just made $3 million and I didn't make the cut last week. And they're going to wait for that steady flow of defections to come from the tour. So I think we're at a crossroads right now in professional golf. It's not going to look the way it's looked up until now.